Morning, my dear students. Myself Navneet Kaur. I'm going to teach you English language in your 7th class. And today let's start with a new chapter, chapter number 6. The name of chapter is the noun in terms of case. So page number 28, please open. First of all, I'm going to explain you the meaning of case. What is case? Case is the relation in which noun stands to some other word in the sentence. How that particular noun stands to some other word in the sentence. That relation is called case. Clear to all? Okay. There are mainly three cases of nouns and pronouns. First one is nominative case or subjective case. Second one is objective case or accusative case. And third one is possessive case, also called genitive case. Let us get more knowledge about all three cases in detail. Here the nominative case means a noun or a pronoun that works as a subject of a verb. Underline this main keywords that work as a subject of the verb. Here in nominative case, a noun or a pronoun works as a subject of the verb in the particular sentence, and that is said to be the nominative case. I am a sportsman. I here is a nominative case. Second one, the deer ran into the forest. Here the word deer is a nominative case, works as a subject of the verb ran. Clear? Second one is objective case, also known from the name that a noun or a pronoun that works as object of the verb. In nominative, noun and pronoun works as a subject of the verb. But here in objective case, a noun or pronoun works as an object of a verb in the sentence. That is said to be an objective case. Example, he broke the window. Here window is an objective case, a noun or a pronoun. Here window works as an object of the verb. Verb here is broke. So here window word is an object of the verb in this sentence. So third one is possessive case. From the name, it is show that we get knowledge that it shows the possession. A noun or a pronoun that denotes the possession or the ownership. Means when we show the possession to something, that this is my car, this is my pen, Ram's book. So this is possession. So here Ram apostrophe S is a possessive case. That particular book belongs to Ram only. Next is a formation of possessive case of nouns. We form the possessive case of nouns. When we form with the singular noun, we add only apostrophe S to the noun. When there is a singular noun, Rima singular noun, we put apostrophe S to form the possessive case. Rima's book, the boy's pen. And secondly, when the noun is plural, we form possessive case only by adding apostrophe after S. Boys hostel, girls hostel, but put apostrophe after S to the plural nouns. Third one is when plural noun does not end with S, then we follow the same previous one, apostrophe S. Women's club, children's playbook. Here women and children both are plurals but end with S. But does not end with S. So we put apostrophe S to these plural nouns. Clear? Okay. Next one is use of possessive case of nouns. How we use the possessive case of nouns. Possessive case is used mainly with living things and not with non-living things. Keep this in your mind. Possessive case only used with living things, not with non-living things. Ravi's cricket bat, mother's shawl. Here Ravi and mother both are living things. But we cannot say table's leg, house's roof, because table and house both are non-living things. Next one is it is used with nouns denoting time, space or weight. Here possessive case of nouns is used with the time, space or weight. Days march, a week's holiday, both show time, space or weight. Like second one is, it can also be used with personified objects. Personified objects means nature's laws, India's heroes. That these objects are personified means heroes, India's heroes, particularly personified as India apostrophe s, India's heroes, nature's law. That laws are particularly nature's laws. And third one is, in compound nouns, apostrophe s is added to the last term, that is last word. For example, father-in-law. Father-in-law, last word here is law. So we put apostrophe s with that last word, laws. L-A-W, law, put apostrophe s and make it a possessive. Father-in-law's health means talk about the health of father-in-law. Clear this? This is all in your chapter. Read it carefully, try to understand it and do the exercises. Thank you.